Adam Curry, the father of podcasting, is going to share with us the formula for America.
Ever since I got saved and become a believer, I've really learned about our American history. You were talking about the Georgia Guidestones a few episodes
Yeah.
ago with somebody. Did you know that we have an actual Guidestone in America in Plymouth?
No.
It's called the Monument to the Forefathers. I'd never heard of this. It's about 2 blocks in, and it's, I think, arguably the largest granite structure in America, certainly, but maybe in the world. It was completed in 1890, and it is the Guidestone of America. And if
How
you,
do I not know about this?
no one knows about this. This is here. Check it out. The thing is huge,
Whoa.
and it's literally in a cul-de-sac, a residential area.
Really?
There's no
How
ropes.
old is that?
It was completed in 1890 after 50 years of building it.
Wow.
And so this is the formula for America. This is where I was going before our pee break. The formula for America, so they constructed this so that if we ever lost our way, we could find our way back. You know, when they talk about America was built on Christian values, like, what does that mean? What does that even mean, Christian values? I mean, I don't think even the word Christian is like, that was actually a slur back in the day that they came up with for Jesus believers. So in the middle is faith. That's her name, Faith, and it's 4 sides. And one is law, education, morality, and liberty, and has all these cool inscriptions. It's really something amazing to see. And I believe that's the formula that we need to get back. You live like this. Joe Rogan lives these 4 sides. You understand law, morality, education, and liberty. And if we can get back to that, that would be just. In fact, so all of our early presidents, all of them live by the Bible. Every single one of them. They wrote about it. They studied it. 1778, one of the first acts of a Congress was to print a Bible for everybody. So I brought you, this is done by a group called the Wall Builders. And David Barton, he has these are the receipts. So it's a Bible, but it has 3/4 of that book is writings by our early presidents, all the way up through Reagan. And this David Barton guy, he has all of these originals. I think he lives in Alito, Texas. And it shows you what our code was in the early days up until the 60s. And that's when, we got this big argument about, well, we can't have, the First Amendment is the right to establish a religion. And that has been perverted throughout the years to say, well, you can't have, the Bible in schools, and the government can't tell you to do this, and you can't be talking about. The Hall of Congress used to be a church. I mean, that's how we started. And you don't have to necessarily be a believer or saved by Jesus just to understand where we came from and the basic tenets of law, where those guys created it from. The receipts are in the Declaration of Independence. Our Bill of Rights, our amendments, are rights, not that the government gives us. They all say the government shall not infringe, the government may not do this. It's what the government could not do because we had rights given to us by our Creator. And I think if we got back to a little bit of that in America, we might get a bit more on path, which is why certainly all the Jesus freaks are like, oh, President Trump is talking about God. He says God saved him to save America. I mean, a president is a big deal when he does stuff like that. And you can see, just look at the people around us, Russell Brand, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens. I mean, there's a lot of people who are now starting to see this. And I know you love history. That's why I bought that for you. Because when you see where it comes from, a lot of things start to be clear. And that sculpture, that was like, I had no idea it was there. I'd never heard of it. It's not in any books. But it's kind of a template for where we came from. And I think it's kind of important that we look at that as well as, all the other things that we're looking at now with AI and social media. And we can't just be sitting around for 4 years going, yeah, Trump, yeah, Elon, stomp the libs. We've got to find some spirituality one way or the other. It doesn't have to be God. I would like it to be, but people got to find that.
I think you're saying some wise things.
Pretty much the only thing I disagree with is that salvation is only through Jesus Christ. A spiritualism or a belief in God that doesn't include him does not lead to salvation. So believe only in Jesus Christ to be saved. Repent today.